Alright, so check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, cool, we're live. So, welcome to the live stream, everybody. My name is Donald. I am preparing for my meta interview, and I thought I'd just live stream my Leetcode grind sessions. So if you don't know who I am a software engineer working at like a no-name startup. So I thought it would be interesting content for us to kind of go through my process of problem solving and just grinding Leetcode basically, because I think it's interesting to kind of vocalize your thoughts and stuff to a live audience. I think that was one of the things that I get a lot of feedback from mentors of mine to do in interviews. But without further ado, I'm going to go in here and solve the problems here. So basically what I want to do here is I'm going to solve hopefully some of the things that I haven't solved before. That way you get a live look at some of the problem solving that I'm going through here. So let's solve valid word abbreviation here. So a string can be abbreviated by replacing any number of non-adjacent, non-empty substrings with their lengths. The length should not have any leading zeros. For example, a string such as substitution could be abbreviated as, but not limited to, S10N, SUB44, 12, S3, BSTI, TIU, TION. Okay, so let's see, S31, I1, U20N. Okay, substitution, no substrings replaced. The following are not valid abbreviations. Replaces an empty substring. Okay. Alright, so I want to write all that down here. For fuck's sake. Are not valid. Nope, don't want that. So when we have two adjacent numbers, we want to combine them and not treat them separately. So in order to solve this, I'm going to go to my whiteboard here. And we'll kind of draw it out because I tend to be a pretty visual person. And yeah. I don't give a shit, bro. There we go. So let's go over our first example, which is internalization. Alright, cool. So the string we have to take care of is going to be I12 IZ4N. Alright, cool. So I'm thinking here that we're going to use 2 pointers. So I'm going to start one over here. I'm going to call it I. Start one here. I call it J. So if I is equal to j in terms of character, increment both. I plus equals 1, j plus equal 1. So that's something that I'm thinking to do. I'm going to see if this one will actually work. So we're going to move, oh my god. There we go. So we're going to move to n. So I is not equal to j if I is not equal to j and j is a number, iterate j plus minus 1, find out string of knowns, if that makes sense. I'm going to make this a little bit more clear here. Find out the number and increment I by this number. So that would mean that I'm going to go and set j to here. So basically what I'm trying to do here is if I get to the end of the string and it's going to be different, that's how I know it's going to be false, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing with this example. Obviously this is a valid example, so it's not going to be the case, right? So here we start at I is equal to -1, right? So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to go, this is technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's going to be, it should return false, isn't it? Maybe not, actually. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically I can't count. That's what I'm going wrong. Fuck's sake. So I is equal to the word. Okay. And then we have maybe I'm misspelling it. That's probably the problem. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the hell? Hold on. Oh, it's internationalization. I'm an idiot. That's why. Alright, so okay, so internationalization. Okay, cool. Move this pointer down here. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? And then that's going to match the 12 over here. And then we can start to move to the next character. So this character would move to I. This character would move to J, or J moves a character. And we see that these ones are equivalent to each other. All right. So that's going to be good. And then we're going to move I to A. Going to move I to J. We see here that I is not equal to J, and J is definitely a number. So iterate J plus 1 until we get to a non-number, and then we basically would store that. I'm thinking we would use a temporary array and clear it when we get to a non-integer number. So I'm going to write that down real quick here. I don't care about your fucking cookies. So let's see, I'm going to write that down here. Store in array. Alright, so store an array at end slash non number make array not a array but a number. Iterate I by that number. So I am going to move this a little bit up so that I can see this. And this is kind of how I like to approach problems that I've never seen before. It's just like do it nice and slow, nice and lento. So tool. There we go. Anyway, we're going to go back to the example here. And then we see here that it's a 4, so that's all good. I'm going to move my lasso tool over by 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then from there we're going to increment both I and J, so N and N. And then what we're going to do is once we get to the end of the array, then we check at end of array if I is equal to J, quote unquote, then return true, else false. So one of the things that I think I need to consider as well is how many places that I'm going here, because technically we're going 12 places. So another thing that I can consider is if I fill it with numbers, just dummy numbers, so that way I can get to the end and have a string here. Another thing that I can consider is if I get to a number here, right? So I'm going to try to do this manually as well. So let's see. I can fill this with dummy numbers, right? Let's make this I. No, this is not a good color. Cyan? Yeah, that's clear enough. So I'm going to fill it with like random spots. So A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then if it's equivalent to each other, I, Z, A, T, well, ATION should be A. So that means if I get to the end over here, then that means I'm going to have a complete array. So I think that's the approach that I'm actually going to use. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you fill in with these array values, as long as the array is actually the same with each other. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I take one of the false cases and see if this works. Right, so we have Apple and A2E. So we have and I'm going to use magenta A2E, lasso tool, and then I'm going to remove this as well. Alright, so let's go through our algorithm nice and slowly that we kind of templated at this point. And obviously this is going to be a one-pass solution. I will need some space to store the output string, but it's not going to take up any initial space, so I think the two-pointer solution will probably be the best approach here. So going through this example manually, we see that I is equal to j in terms of char. So we're going to, nope, I don't want that. Take my lasso tool here, increment both I and j. I see that j is a numeric character and I is not equal to j. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store it in a temporary array. Two. And then I'm going to turn this one into a number. So turn it into 2, and that's going to be how much I increment I by. And then at that point, I also want to fill in temp string. So it's going to be A, and then A, and then LE. Okay, so that's going to move 2 places over. Lasso tool. So it's going to move 1 and 2. And then I see here, we're going to move over, hold on. So if I do the logic correctly, then this is going to be PP, and then it's going to move 1 over to E. So since they're not equivalent to each other, I is not equal to J, we're going to move both pointers over, I think. And we see that J is out of bounds at this point. We know that if we get to that point, then we know that we're going to return false. So if it's not equivalent to each other, I'm wondering if we can return false right away. So that's going to be something that I'm going to consider. Or I could just fill in this thing over here. So if I wonder if that's going to work actually. That might actually work. So I can still fill in this AAAE. Right. So I added 2. So that's going to be my temp string. And the length of my temp string is going to be I. So let's see. A to E would result in, yeah, that should be right. And then I return string 1, string 2, the length of them. All right, cool. So I think I'm going to translate it into a pseudocode here. So left I and j pointers associated with word and a BBR respectively, starting at the beginning. Launch to num to the array in which we will be storing the array of numbers to move an I pointer to. Launch to string to be an empty string. While I is less than the length of the so we're going to use I for word, I believe, minus 1, or j is less than the MBVR minus 1 if I is equal to j is equal to ABBR j increment I and j respectively. Alright, what else do we do here? If I is not equal to j and j ABBR j is a number, append temp num BBR j to temp num. So there's two ways I'm thinking of doing this. It's if we check if I is not equal to j, and then we check inside if ABBRJ is a number. I think that's the way I'm probably going to do this. So that's probably what I'm going to do. And this is me building out my pseudocode, by the way. If ABBRJ is a number, we're going to append ABRJ to temp num. Otherwise, what do we do here? So if it's a number, we have to append ABBRJ to temp num and increment j plus minus 1. Find out the number and increment it by this number. Store it in an array, and alright, so once we get to the else condition of it's not a number, what we're going to do convert the array to an integer, increment set multiplier, of a random string, say a times whatever the number above is. Say I'm going to call this number 2. So I'm going to say initiate number 2 multiply variable, convert the array to integer, a times number 2 multiply, and then increment I by number 2 multiply. Alright, so that is that condition. Okay, so that's kind of what I wanted to do there. That is correct. And then otherwise, we also need to add this to the string as well. So I'm going to make this a little bit more clear here. Then add, or actually beforehand, we want to add it to temp string. Increment I plus minus 1 if I is not equal to j. And then otherwise, I just want to and I'm going to copy paste this. Return the Boolean value comparing length of temp string to length word. And obviously there's going to be some edge cases here that we could probably return immediately. So, or maybe, I don't know, I'll figure that out at the end. So let's do it. So we have I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, temp num is equal to an array, temp string is equal to an empty string, while I is less than length $word minus 1, or j is less than length of ABBR minus 1. What we're going to do is if word, actually I can just copy paste this, because it's almost the same thing. Temp string plus minus ABBR at j, I plus minus 1, j plus minus 1. word I is not equal to word j if word or ABBR j dot is, so I think is digit or is number. Let me do some research on this. Sure. True. Okay, that should work. Is digit, what do we want to do? Tip number dot appends. Okay, so else we had to initiate number to multiply, convert the array to an integer, set number increment I by number to multiply. Let's see. Okay. Multiply is equal to integer of type num. I wonder if I can do that. No, I cannot. It should be lowercase. I'm going to call it temp string 2 is equal to a times number to multiply, and then temp string 2, very lazy, but whatever, increment I plus minus number to multiply. And what I want to do is I want to clear temp string 2 as well, so that we're not reusing it. And I want to clear the temp num, so that we're not using it again. Otherwise, temp string ABBR j I plus minus 1 j plus minus 1. Let me make sure that it's doing what I wanted to. Alright, and then all we need to do is return length of temp string is equal to length of word. So, let's see what she does. Am I going to get any errors? String index out of range. Interesting. What is I right now? Fuck off, dude. I think I know what case it's complaining about. It's going to be that one. So I'm going to do this one, see if it works. Or maybe not. It should be the same. Why is it not hitting that first condition? Because technically they are the same. Fucking hell. Okay, let's see what's happening here. What happens if I remove this? No, I definitely need it. Okay, please fuck off. Reload. Oh my god, I have to redo it again. So I'm going to remove case 2 for now, make sure that my two-pointer code works. So word I is not equal to word J. So my first condition is okay. Elif word I is equal to word J. Open raw. I word I is equal to ABBRJ. T2 EI. Okay. word I and word J are not equivalent to each other, so it should hit this else condition. Oh, I'm an idiot. This should not be word I. This should be ABBRJ. That's where I was going wrong. Its argument must be a string, a bytes-like object, or a real number, not a list. So it is of type string, so what I need to do here is I need to make sure that this is an integer value, and then I want to see if that will work. Okay, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. So I could leave it as a string. So join, and then join, temp number, and I think that should work. Open raw. Word I is not equal to word J, and ABBRJ is not a number. Should be 2. Wait, what the fuck? Which test case are we even doing here? Wait a minute. ABBRJ, okay. T2. Oh, there you go. N1. Okay, here we go. We're getting somewhere now. So IZAAAA, and it's missing one character. So I'm going to add another while condition here. There should be while less than equal to, while less than equal to. Oh, there you go. Hooray! That took a long ass time. Holy shit. Let's see if it's going to pass the apple case. Invalid literal for integer with base 10. Alright, I'm going to isolate this test case for this one and see what she does. Open raw. AA, word I is equal to, that's exactly what I want. And ABBRJ is a number. So temp num dot append ABBRJ. Number to multiply is 2. Okay, that makes sense. And temp string 2 is double A. Okay, that's what I want. Open raw. So it's A. Okay. A. LE. Okay. So that's on L and E. That's exactly what I was doing over here. That makes sense. Open raw. So that means that it could contain an empty array. But where is that? Oh, I see now. Okay, so this is why I suck at Leetcode. I can't even solve easy problems. It's kind of one of the things I'm working on right now is trying to solve problems within like 45 minutes. I think it's a good skill to understand problem solving. But yeah. Yatsu Katsu, dude, your screen's too small. Oh, your font size is small. Okay, my bad here. I think Leetcode doesn't have like a setting to increase text sizes, I don't think. Let me see if it does actually. Do-do-do-do. Control plus would probably work for us. I don't know if it's actually going to work for this particular case. Oh, there you go. Alright, let me know if that's better. Fucking Leetcode doesn't even have a solution to increase the font here. Alright, where are we right now? Open raw. AA. Word I is equal to ABBRJ. Word I. Temp number is 2. Number to multiply is 2. Temp string is AA. Temp string new temp string. And then temp string is equal to 2. Alright. And then what's, oops, I didn't want to do that. LE, so word I, word J condition reached. Temp num is nothing. Okay, so it fails at when it gets to LE. Wait. It's not a number, but it's also not equal. Okay, let me think about this. So Punith says, yeah, way better, but won't it look way bigger for you? I mean, yeah, it does, but at the same time, I am live streaming on YouTube, so it's a matter of do I make you guys uncomfortable or do I make myself uncomfortable? And for the people watching here, I'd rather make myself a little bit uncomfortable for the benefit of you guys. So, hey, that's what you get when you make YouTube content. It's not the most thing because I actually have a 32-inch monitor here, and it's actually kind of right sized for me. The solution is to get like a slightly smaller monitor, but at the same time, I actually do have a smaller monitor, but it's a 5K iMac, and the processing power is kind of shit, so I don't want to use it, and that's kind of the reason why I'm using my 32-inch, which is not that good for streaming. It's really good to watch videos, but it is terrible for live streaming on YouTube, so I would get another monitor, but at the same time, I literally have no space on my desk right now. So, hey ho, I mean, that's how I need to suffer, Hope that answers your question. So this is not a number. ABBRJ is not a number. Okay, let me think about this. So, LE, word I is not equal to word J. That is correct. ABBRJ is not a number. So what are we going to do in the else case? So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to see that, where are we? Pen, lasso. So I'm at E, and this one's at L. So what do I want to do here? So let's see. So at this point, my temp is already 2, so I have A, and then E, right? So I think what I need to do is I need to, can I increment J? Yeah, I would probably increment J, and then that would result in me having an out of bounds on the next round. But would that be the correct one? I'm thinking if there's any edge cases here. I think for now, I'm going to put J plus minus 1. Put this in the else condition here, because it's giving us stairs. Well, that's kind of what I want. String index out of range. Shouldn't do it that way. I'm so rusty at 2-pointers, holy shit. It shouldn't go into that. Oh, there you go. There it is. Fuck this problem. Fuck this problem. Oh shit. There we go. Submit. No! God damn it. Okay, so I5A1101. Let's see what my code's actually doing, and if... How's it true, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I5A1101. Internationalization. I'm going to draw it on my trusty old whiteboard here. I fucking hate Leetcode sometimes. Honestly, Leetcode sometimes really drives you fucking nuts, but, you know, it's something that you have to do to get into Mega, and Mega is the only opportunity I really have right now, so... And we have I5, 0. Oh, no, not 0, I mean A. 0, 1. I could have drawn in a different color, but I don't give a shit at this point. You know, at this point, I really should be looking at the answer, but I kind of want to figure this out. So it is what it is. I think I'm almost done the problem set anyway, so I think in the interest of time, in the interest of content, of course, I think I'm going to try to solve this on my own, give myself a good opportunity. Like you can see here that I've done like 38 out of 50 problems, so I don't have that much left, so I'm probably going to do that. And okay, so temp num is 1, 1. Number to multiply is 11. That is correct. So that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold up. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that should be right. And then A, 11, 0, 1. So I tried to take the lazy way here. So what if I use B? I want to use B in this case because I want to figure, because A is not going to be working out for me. So B times number to multiply. Let's see what we get. Open raw. Internationalization. Temp string is, oh, I see here. So N and 1. So where are we right now? So internationalization and then 1. So I think where we're breaking here is at internalization 1. Wish I had a dual screen. Can I actually do that? I think in OBS Studio I cannot do so because I have my Mac OS screen capture here, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you guys that, but let's see. I think it gets stuck at internalization over here and then 1. So let's go to the 2 pointers and let's see what's happening here. So at word I in word J is equal to, so word I is not equal to abbreviation J. Abbreviation J is a digit. So temp num append ABBRJ. Okay. Okay, so I have to cover the temp num case. That's where I'm going missing. Nope, I don't want to do that. So I want to join them together and add A's, or B's rather. It doesn't really matter in this case, I'm just looking for the link. Times string 2 is B times number to multiply. I don't think this is actually necessary to clear out temp string 2, but I'm going to see. There you go. Oh my god, fucking hell. Okay, so A, 0, 1. What is the relevance of 0, 1? Wait, hold on. Didn't they say that this was invalid? The hell? It has fucking leading 0. It's not valid, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, I hate this question. I don't think it's actually that difficult, I'm just stupid, but at the same time, it's got too many fucking edge cases. God damn it. So submissions, I'm going to put this one in my console in order for us to use it. How do we use it? So what is actually happening with the cases 0, 1? I'm curious. Like, unless I'm misunderstanding the question here. Let's see, so 0, word I is equal to word J is a number, okay. And then A, 0, word is a number. I want to see. Okay, so it's in that condition. Index 0 is equal to 0, return false. because we can't have it like that. Replaces an empty substring. God damn it. This question just fucking sucks, dude. The hell? Hold on. 0, 1. I don't think these test cases make any sense. Because if this one was 0, 1 and it's non-valid, it's so poorly worded, or I'm not understanding something. Yeah, I'm gonna give up here. So I'm on the right track. It's just the little stupid shit that I have to deal with. So they're using is numeric. I don't know if there's really a difference. Let's ask our good friend ChatGPT. So I think this is where I run into a lot of the issues, because this one should return true if I'm understanding it right, but it's actually returning false. So So I'm using ChatGPT to understand the problem rather than solve it right now, because as you can see, guys, one of the things that we're running into is it seems contradictory, right? ChatGPT kind of sucks, as you can see here, so one, two, three, four, five. This problem's so fucking annoying. Holy shit. Now E, and then E, E, then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is my code outputting false? 15. And ABBRJ is a number. Else, okay, let's go slowly. Okay, so there's two ways I can handle it. I see what the problem is. So, if was a number is equal to true, then we want to clear out temp number. Oh, I need to. These test cases are going to be the fucking death of me. Oh, I see. I'm an idiot. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this 5 is working properly, but this is not. ABRJ is a number. Okay, so I set was a number to true. If was a number, then I want to process it. Okay, so temp number. I want to do the temp number to multiply shit here. Okay, fuck this. I think I've been solving this for almost 100 minutes. So I'm just gonna ask my good old friend ChatGPT for help. Benezer says, "How's the preparation going?" Well, in a nutshell, not really that good. Well, it's kind of hard to say because I haven't solved the blind 75. Um, so as long as I can do those basic ones, I'm good. But as you can see here, when it comes to new problems that I haven't seen before, I really do struggle with them. So I'm trying to find a way to try to figure it out in a reasonable amount of time. I think it does come down to solving lots of problems here and really banging my head against the wall, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do too well, but at the same time, it's all going to be for your benefit. So that's going to be where I'm sitting with that particular thing, the preparation. Honestly, I'm pretty stupid when it comes to Leetcode, but you know, the only thing I could really do at this point is try my best. Like, that's the only thing I could really ask for. I think for me, since I'm kind of stupid, the only way I'm going to be able to get good at Leetcode is to solve a lot of problems, and I think that's going to be the case with a lot of people. So, yeah, that's my opinion on it. Oh my god. How's it going, Okami? So let's see. Was number is equal to false? Is numeric? Was the numbers true? Nice building a social app. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm solving Leetcode problems. You can see here that I'm struggling here. I think I've been solving this problem for a really long fucking time, but I have enough time on my hands right now. I haven't booked my meta interview, so I can actually show you guys it. I'm getting a little bit distracted, but I don't give a shit. I don't really care that I'm showing my messages, but I just want to prove to you guys that I indeed have a meta interview. I haven't submitted my interviews yet, so you can see here that I'm interviewing for a software engineer product. You can see that she reached out to me on I think when did she reach out to me? She reached out to me in early, what country? So it's in the US. So I can actually show you so it's going to be this job posting over here in the US of A. So Sunnyvale, Bellevue, Menlo Park. I do live in the Bay Area, so she ended up submitting me for Sunnyvale. I do kind of want to work remote though, but I think Meta's doing a return to office, so I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, now that that's kind of over, I'm going to go back to work. Okami, bye, bro. Break time over. See ya. See you later, bro. Where am I going wrong? Where am I going wrong? Fuck this question, man. Easy my ass. So this was a number bullshit is not working out really. Alright, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go out and have some lunch, so I'm gonna end the stream here. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next channel. I'll probably record a video sometime today, your regular scheduled YouTube content. But otherwise, hope you guys